Hey guys, Beretta 92FS here, and today's video is going to be a comparison of some Beretta pistols, right? More specifically, a Beretta clone from Derya Arms and a genuine Beretta M9 pistol from Beretta USA. There's a lot of guys out there that are interested in finding out some more information about the Beretta clones and what my opinion is on them. To be honest, right off the bat, guys, I'm not a huge fan of some of the Beretta clones, but this one coming out of Derya Arms USA is pretty nice. Again, made in Turkey and imported by Derya out of Jacksonville, Florida. This used to be imported by Rock Island Armory before they had a separation as far as the Turkish maker and Rock Island, so then they went off and started to do their own thing as far as importing guns. Taking a look at this gun, you'll see that this is a newest rendition of the Derya Arms MK9 or Melik. Good recoil spring as far as how it feels and pushing that pistol back in the battery. There are some, not sharp edges, but it's just not as well rounded off and dehorned as the actual genuine Beretta. I can tell you that right out the gate. And also, speaking of the hammer tension here, there is a bit more hammer tension behind the spring on the genuine Beretta compared to the imported clone here. I'm sure you guys just saw how easy that was to cock the Derya Arms pistol back into single action. Some changes they made by the looks of it in comparison as to what I've seen online. They have a screw now holding in the ambi side of the decocking lever now. And this decocker does not work as well, guys, as the genuine Beretta, okay, just so you know. But yeah, so there's a screw. You can remove the ambi side if you don't like that profile being out there like that. Me personally, I would probably even just remove it now. I've become used to, honestly, not manipulating the Berettas from this side. Even though this was the platform I started out with as far as talking about a centerfire pistol, a Beretta 92FS in all black, just like this M9. And again, it had this traditional decocking system as far as the ambi decocking lever, seen right here. But yeah, so this is a better system overall. This ambi done on the genuine Beretta, and again, they went away from that on the newest iteration of the MK9 from what I've seen right here in my hand. The quality otherwise of some of the other parts, just comparing the two, the magazine release is not as stiff, and if you guys can hear that, the spring does not sound great compared to the actual Beretta. That's how the magazine release sounds on it. And again, they are both plastic pieces as far as on this genuine Beretta and the clone. The stock grips are honestly better on the Derya Arms clone versus a traditional Beretta. I'll say that as far as like the actual texture pattern and how it feels. It's more aggressive on this pistol. Moving on from there, again, same style traction pattern as far as vertical serrations on the front strap and back strap. Taking a look on the front strap of this M9. And again, both pistols have some horizontal serrations on the front strap of the trigger guard, but they are a little bit deeper and more aggressive on the genuine M9, okay? Also, this is the big thing, right? The genuine real M9, the real Beretta here, is not twice the amount of money, but it's almost twice the amount of money. You can pick up this Derya Arms MK9 in black finish right here for about 400 bucks. An actual M9 is about 600 to 700. If you get lucky, maybe you can find one for 550 or 589 or something like that. And that's the other thing. Oh my god. Okay. The triggers. How do the triggers feel as far as comparing the genuine Beretta to the clone? It's the Clone Wars right here. It's actually not too bad how the clone feels as far as its trigger. It's got a great single action and it's got a heavy double action, okay? But it's a good smooth pull if you actually get down on it and apply that consistent trigger pressure to the rear. It's also metal versus some people have told me that it is a polymer coated metal trigger. I don't know, guys. You'd have to confirm that with me in the comment section. If it's metal and just plastic coated or what the deal is. Bottom line, it's a good trigger on both. It's an actually heavier double action pull on the genuine Beretta. Single action, again, really good hammer tension here on the genuine Beretta. Single action, at the wall. Boom. Great, crisp wall. Just hits that wall. Ka-chow. Great break. Love that trigger. Alright, and single action on the Derya Arms Melik. Very positive, very springy reset. Although you don't feel it as much in the trigger finger as you do with the actual Beretta, but it still is a positive reset. You can hear it. So it's more audible than tactile, but it's great as far as when it hits the wall. No creep, just breaks. This is better than a Taurus or any of those style Beretta clones in my personal opinion. And again, I've messed with those a bit as far as the PT92 or the PT101. I like this gun, I really do, especially for the money, considering what it is. One of the actually nice little niceties you get out the gate here on the old clone versus the actual genuine Beretta. You get a steel guide rod, that's nice, right? And you do get a good recoil spring. This thing just wants to shoot right back into battery. And you can see you also do have a polished feed ramp there. Again, traditional 5-inch barrel, open top, Beretta. I saw that on the camera. Yeah, you can actually see it does have a slight contour to the mag well. So that's even something that the traditional M9 doesn't have. Again, you get a lot of quality here at the price point, okay? So again, alloy frame on both, and again, you got that nice little contour done to the mag well to help get those magazines in the pistol. That is really nice. I love the feel of it. It does feel like quality, honestly. And I was feeling like maybe saying that this thing was not as in line with the actual genuine Beretta, but I gotta tell you, actually, while making this video and handling this thing some more, it's a good quality gun, no question, and it comes to the table and offering a lot for the money. There are some stuff, of course, you could change, because again, it's genuine Beretta styling, so I believe you could actually put in different Beretta parts, like talking about the guide rod, talking about changing out the magazine release to a Wilson Combat part, or the decocker system if you want a G model conversion it, because both pistols right here on the table are that traditional F series right now, so when you flick that decocking lever down, you've got a dead trigger caught up in double action when you flick that safety back up to fire. But again, until you flick that back up, you've got a dead trigger. And then when you flick it back up, you're in DA. But in double action and then the pistol cycles, you're in single action for every remaining shot. Unless you have some sort of malfunction and then you're going to be clearing it. And again, going back to single action or doing a double strike capability by pressing that trigger again in DA. Try to get the gun to go off. So again, double strike capability, that's a great feature on both these guns. Traditional double action, single action trigger system. And again, just like the Beretta M9 or the 92FS, you've got that fixed style front sight, which is a part of your slide assembly. And it is a red front dot on the Derya arms and then 2 white dots in the rear. Good slide to frame fitment here, really tight. A little more movement in the front. Just a really, really well-made pistol, again, for the money. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy the amount of gun you can get for the dollar nowadays, especially with these imports. Whether it be a 1911 style pistol or a 92FS style pistol like this. And again, so it's traditional Beretta, right? So take a Beretta 92 mag, shove it right in, locks back, boom. And then here's the Derya arms, AC mag that came with the pistol, 17 rounder. Again, perfect lock back. Derya Arms also offers the old stick mag if you need that additional firepower. There you go. I like both these guns, guys. Now, personally, to be honest, because I know some guys are going to wonder, price point not being considered, right? Between the genuine Beretta and the clone, which would I choose? It's going to be the genuine Beretta over the Derya Arms. And that's just because I like the heritage, the history, and I like the quality still of a genuine Beretta over even a clone. Of course, a clone you can do some upgrades to get it onto this level and above this level of where this stock gun is at. You know, the only thing that's been changed on this gun is adding a pair of LOK Grips to it. The old Stars Raccoon City LOK Grips. Shout out to LOK Grips, many thanks for their support. But again, I just love the old Warhorse, the traditional, genuine Beretta, no question. Plastic, lanyard, and mainspring on both guns. Let's try out the trigger. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the double actions to read on either gun, but we'll try. Definitely get single actions on both. Yeah. Single action on the M9 Beretta. 5.6, 5 pounds 6 ounces, and again, 5 pounds 1 ounce. So we actually might be right at 5 pounds in single action on this gun. 5 pounds 4 ounces. And on the M9, your sight picture is a stack to sew man. So again, it's like that lollipop, old SIG style sight picture. It's a good sight picture, good and tight. And again, you got that front sight built into your actual slide itself. All right, and on to the Melik MK9. Single action first. 4 pounds, 4.8 ounces. Wow, great trigger. DA, double action, can I get it to read? I was actually able to get it to read, what do you know? 11 pounds, 8.5 ounces. One more time. So 11.5 pounds, 1014.5, and one more time. Wow, 9.8.5. So 9.5 pounds. That is a good quality double action pole. It's a nice import, guys. It's a nice clone, no question. And again, one more time from single. Got to give this thing credit. It really does bring a lot to the table. Wow. And it feels like quality, guys. It doesn't just feel like some cheapo, depot, not well put together clone. It feels like a quality piece. There's no question about that. It's just, I don't know, I sometimes give these less expensive guns a little bit of a hard time because I have experienced the more expensive stuff, so it makes it harder to look at this for what it is. And what it is a great entry-level Beretta pistol if you can't afford a genuine Beretta, or if you don't want to go for the genuine Beretta. Getting a really nice quality clone like this is a great option, and I'm glad it's available to you guys out on the market to be able to experience the 92FS platform basically as it was right here. This is like a 92FS. This is like the very first gun, center fire pistol, as I got it right here. Really nice. Gonna make some upgrades to this. Gonna put some LOK Grips on it and put a DPM in it, just so you know. So expect to see some future content featuring this Derya MK9. Again, 9mm pistol. You get a lot for the money, and that's the thing. You get a lot of gun for the money. We are living in quite the time as to great pistol options out there for us all to experience and enjoy. It's really quite amazing, honestly. Can't wait to see what the future holds. It's pretty amazing. Good stuff. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed my video here at the Beretta 92FS USA channel, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and a huge shout out to all my sponsors. Decibel Defense for your hearing protection needs. Tripp Research CobraMags if you need some 1911 mags. Zeta 6 with their revolver speed strip loading product, or their snap safe dry fire training discs. DPM Systems recoil reduction guide rod assemblies. LOK Grips. Again, big thanks to all of them for helping support the channel and helping keeping the channel running. And many thanks to you guys watching this video. You guys have a good one and be safe out there. Peace.